Hey everybody, I'm Bart. I've done a lot of making of a DIY kit, and today I'm going to show you a video about what I've done for a DIY E-kit rim silencer. I don't know if that's patented or not. So a silence thingy that keeps the rim quiet. I'm going to show you how to install it. The main thing is this clear mounting tape that can be found at Michael's or the hobby stores. It's made by 3M, and it actually has 3M written on the covering of that. It's a double stick tape meant for hanging stuff on the wall. But I'm going to show you what I did with a tom. You'll need scissors. A nice thing to have is some cornstarch. If you're familiar with the fleshlight and proper care of that, or if you have a parent or spouse or a good friend that cooks, they will probably have some of that sitting around. Cornstarch also makes a non-Newtonian material. There are other videos on that, which is pretty interesting to see. It's pretty cool. This stuff's a pain in the butt. It's sticky, but it doesn't leave residue. A good roll of it. Each piece, ouch, each piece is about 1 millimeter thick. I don't know if you can see that a bit. And it has a backing on it that is not easy to separate until you really get it on there. So I'm going to show you, this rim has no silencer on it at this present time. That's where it's at. The back half here has one thickness of this tape versus okay. So the way to install it, I've best found, is to go inside, and this can be done as I'm going to show you quickly. You just go right around it, putting it up kind of closest to your drum head. You would typically go a good ways around it, and you can just snip it off. And then you're going to need to separate the backing to expose the sticky side. As I said, not the easiest thing. There we go. It's kind of like moon gel almost. It stretches and goes back into shape. So it's kind of like an extra sticky moon gel. So I've got that off there. That's going to then allow me to wrap this around the drum hoop or rim and stick it to the underside. So it's kind of sticking to itself and sticking to the metal. Now it's sticky on the upper side too. You could leave this on it, but it will eventually pull off. So this could keep it that way. Now, we went from that to that, and then the next awesome thing is to do it again. And that adds a total of about 2 millimeters, which is actually why I was doing this. Because I bought that U-channel stuff that is talked about, and that some companies, that a couple of drum shops sell by the foot as well as in pre-made rim sizes. Tried those and they were just too thick. I wanted it to feel as much like an acoustic kit as possible. So this is what I came up with. This is the second rim. I'm going to do the same thing. Pull it right on over, stick it to itself. It does a dang good job of that, and it doesn't get in the way of your tighteners, whatever they would be called. My apologies. And that's that. Now, that's nothing. That's 1, and that's 2. Not big much difference, but also it's sticky. Now, here's where cornstarch comes in. A fine white powder, not for use intranasally. You're just going to take a teeny bit. You can actually just powder up your fingers and just rub it on. And that will stick to the sticky part on the outside. And voila, it's not a big black ring on your drums, but it's a slightly creamish ring, or white. And it's still, you can still kind of see through it. And if you did a thinner one, you would probably be able to see the color a little bit even better. And it still kind of looks like an acoustic kit piece. So from there, there's no sticky on that at all. and it stays that way. And that's all you have to do. I've had it on my snare. Pardon my ancient phone. I've had it on my snare for a good while now, and even where I am always hitting the rim at the head, my left hand always hits that, I've got no wear on that I can tell. And so the snare volume, I typically would be cross-sticking over this way with where my throne is. It works like a charm, and it can be replaced whenever you feel like it, and it stays on really dang good. That is completely stuck to the rim, is not going anywhere. This one is too thick, like as in 2 layers. I actually cut the first layer to only fit along the top and the second one to go all the way around. But as you can see on the tom, this is still really not that much height. So, if you have any questions, feel free to comment or leave them in the comments appropriately. Hit like if you like it, or if you like the idea or are going to give it a try. Tell me anything you got. And if you like this stuff, I'll continue to tell you more about how I built the rest of my kit and electrified low volume cymbals. And then maybe we'll even see a video about how I actually cleaned up this room one day. But any questions, let me know. That's 3M double stick clear tape. Enjoy. Thanks again.